What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV here, back here for another episode of Player Ratings. It was great to get back to winning ways yesterday as Tottenham won 3-1 at Bramall Lane. Our first win in the league at Bramall Lane since 1975. It was great to get back to winning ways. Let's get into the player ratings and let's start off with Hugo Lloris. 6. And you know, you got to say what we say about Hugo Lloris every single week. Nice easy day for him at the office. I think everything that came his way, it was kind of easy work for him. Just easy saves, to be honest. He wasn't really tested. Really nice catching from crosses, commanding from crosses, and yeah, just carbon copy of week in, week out from Hugo Lloris.
Yeah, we seem to be saying the same thing. Copy and paste from most weeks. We're not working him too hard, are we, Hugo? And I think that's down to the good work of our defence. And despite the fact that we've leaked a few stupid goals, we're actually not leaking too many good quality chances and making Lloris do too much work. So another quiet day for him. But as you say, what he did well.
Yeah. Let's move on to Serge Aurier, who gave him an 8. Performance from Aurier, in my opinion. Yes, there were a few mishaps in there, but I thought commanding performance from the right. In the first half, got up really, really well, providing a good outlet on the right-hand side. Second half, I thought his defensive capabilities were on show, and obviously he got that goal to set us on our way in our 5th minute with a lovely header in the front post from Sonny corner.
Yeah, another really good solid display by Serge Aurier. Linked up really well, I thought, with Steven Bergwijn as well on the right-hand side and was getting it behind the defences. I think his delivery was a bit better against Fulham than it was against Sheffield United. But again, he's still getting the good positions and he's continuing what is a very, very good season for him.
Yeah, definitely. Let's move on to Joe Rodon. 8. Really, really good to see him in the side. Showed his capabilities, showed what he's all about. Aerial duels is where I think he earned his money yesterday, seeing as we kind of conceding in this kind of way the last couple of games, well, all season really. So I was really happy with Joe Rodon's performance, commanding, good in the air, fast, last-ditch challenges as well. So very happy with Joe Rodon.
Yeah, I thought it was a really composed and confident display by Rodon, and on the ball as well. He wasn't scared to make a pass, a dangerous pass into the forward players, past a couple of Sheffield United players, and so that was really good as well. And it was good to have a presence on there who was really dominant in the air, and he just seemed comfortable and confident. So I'm very happy with his display.
Yeah, let's move on to Eric Dier. 6. Well, you got to talk about the goal we conceded first because he was partly at fault for that. The ball kind of drifted over him. Apart from that, I thought it was it was a good display from Eric Dier. There were some really good moments in there, commanding at the back at times. Some really good last-ditch challenges. I think his passing did let him down a bit on the day, though.
It wasn't so much his passing for me. It was more he just got caught out a few times on situations where Burke and McGoldrick were both running in behind, and a few times he was caught flat-footed. And obviously the goal he was misjudged the header, which is another aspect where he's done that a few times this season now. So look, overall a solid game, but a few moments where he had to be bailed out by Rodon, and a moment where he misjudged the header, which he has to improve on. So not the perfect display by Dier.
Let's move on to Davies. We gave him a 6. Not bad display from Ben Davies, but he was mostly at fault for that goal where he let McGoldrick get the complete run on him. So all in all, I thought that was a really bad moment in terms for Ben Davies, but all in all, I think it was an okay display. Not great, not bad.
Yeah, playing in the left centre-back role, I thought he was comfortable. I thought he defended fairly decently, especially from open play. I think his distribution could have been a bit better. It was okay. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't perfect. I expect better from him.
Standard Ben Davies.
Yeah, it was just a classic Ben Davies performance. It was average, 6 out of 10.
Yeah. Let's move on to Reguilón. We get I really like the performances of Reguilón recently. I think the shackles seem to be off him and he seems to be going up and down and up and down, really aggressive, really fast, showing his pure quality out on the left-hand side. And I'm really, really happy with the way Reguilón's developing.
Yeah, another really strong display from him. I thought his dribbling ability was really on show throughout the whole, especially the first half. The amount of times he knocked it past one of the Sheffield United players and was able to run round and provide and get on the end of it and provide good distribution as well. And what I like about Reguilón is he doesn't always just get to the byline and whip in across. He looks for passes on the edge of the box and in dangerous areas, and he's a clever player, Reguilón. So more improvement, and I thought it was another good display from him following on from his good display against Fulham.
Yeah. Let's move on to La General. Højbjerg, we gave him a 7. Another really good display from Mr. Consistent yesterday. I thought he was the one that was really doing all that dirty work in the middle of the park to really let Tanguy Ndombele strut his stuff yesterday. Højbjerg, he was the one that won the ball to let Kane set off, and it was a nice 1-2. It was a nice 1-2 with Ndombele, was it? Mm-hmm. To let Kane then go on and score his goal. So
no, it was Son. It was
Son. That was it. Sorry, Son. It was a nice 1-2 with Son to let Kane go on and finish like he did. So Højbjerg, I mean, he does all that work in the middle of the park that lets all the attacking players do their stuff. So credit to Højbjerg.
Yeah, he sprung a good partnership with Tanguy as well, I felt, in the centre of the park, and he was winning tackles all day long as he does. Obviously, as you say, for that third goal, getting another recovery in there, setting up a chance, and sorry for the second goal. And I thought, again, a really good display from him, and he's Mr. Consistent for us, and he showed it again how vital he is to the team.
All right, and now let's move on to the man of the match, Ndombele. We gave him a 9. This guy, we talk about Reguilón getting better, but this guy is getting better and better and better, and he is performing at an elite level at the moment. I mean, I always said it, I think that number 8 is his position. I think it's more suited to him. He can play number 10 to a very high level as well. There's no two ways about that, but his number 8 performance against Sheffield United really showed the capabilities and what he's all about. First of all, let's talk about his defensive displays, because he was getting back, a real box-to-box performer. He was doing great work defensively, great work attacking-wise, obviously, and that goal. Oh my days, that goal. Goal of the season right now. I'm not hearing anything other than that, than goal of the season. The way he gets the ball, the way he is just untouchable at times. The way he gets the ball and he has 3-4 men around him, nobody can get close to him. And I felt that in this game, he kept it more simple than he has done in the previous games, and credit to him.
Really strong display, I felt, from Tanguy. Really strong, especially in the centre of the midfield. Really combative, competing for duels, making tackles, interceptions, getting stuck in. That was just one part of his game. When he was on the ball, he was obviously dictating the play from a bit deeper, but he wasn't afraid to make forward passes. Most passes in the final third than anyone on the pitch. Passes in behind, through balls. Even late in the game, he's taking touches around Sheffield United midfielders and playing through balls to Heung-min Son with his left foot, right foot. He's two-footed as well. And obviously that goal, I mean, what more can you say about that goal? A lobbed chip with 2 players on his back to find the back post with his outside of his boot is one of the hardest goals you'll ever see and you'll ever score. It's such a unique skill as well. The way he just spins it over Ramsdale. I mean, it's an outrageous finish, absolutely outrageous finish, and he completely deserves all the plaudits he's getting. For ability, he's definitely up there with one of the most gifted midfielders I've seen in a Spurs shirt, and right now in Europe, you have to say what he's offering on the pitch is second to none, and he's an absolute magician, and I really love watching him play. He's one of those players who gets you off your seat, and he's going to be a modern day legend for us. I'm certain of that.
I mean, he had no right to score that goal whatsoever.
No right.
Absolutely no right. And what I want to say is that he completely controlled that game from the middle of the park yesterday. He was the best player on the pitch, hands down. But let's move on to Stephen. Gave him a 7. The team looks a lot more complete, definitely moving forward with him up front. I think him on the right wing is really the best option for us at the moment. The way he defends from the front, the way he's aggressive from the front, his lob through ball into Tanguy Ndombele as well doesn't get talked about enough. So I'm really happy with Steven Bergwijn. I think he is the first name on the team sheet for that right hand side of the attack.
Yeah, I think he has to be his spot at the moment, because I think he's our best option there. He provides really good link-up play. He gets involved with the play. He's not afraid to do quick one-touch passing and try and pick the lock of the defence. And I thought yesterday, again, another really solid display, getting involved with the attack, linking up well with Aurier and with Ndombele on that right-hand side. All 3 of them were in good tandem with each other. And he had a few shots which forced good saves out of Ramsdale as well. And he'd probably be disappointed he didn't get on a score sheet, but he did get an assist, and obviously we need him to contribute more. But I thought it was another really solid display by Bergwijn. If he keeps performing like he is, the goals and assists will start to flow, and I'm certain of that. And I think he's performing well at the moment.
Yeah, and our team just looks so much more balanced up front when he's there, as opposed to when he's not, and more threatening as well, because it creates so much more space for Son and Kane as well.
That's another element, that doesn't get talked about enough. His movement is absolutely fantastic. It really opens up space for Son and Kane, and he doesn't get the credit that he deserves for that kind of element to his game.
Definitely. And let's move on to Heung-min Son. We gave him a 7. Look, it was a good display from Sonny, but obviously not his best display. I think that obviously he got the assist from Aurier for the corner in the first few minutes. We talked about Sonny in the last game or two, how he needs to be more clinical, and I think it was another showing of that today or yesterday. I think Sonny could have got a goal, but look, he does a lot of good work for the team defensively. He's non-stop running, non-stop effort, non-stop desire, and also aggressive on the pitch as well. So you got to say it was a good performance from Sonny, but you know he can do a lot better than that.
Yeah, solid game. Should have scored when he went through one-on-one early in the game when Kane plays him through. Hits the outside of the post. So his clinical edge last couple of games hasn't been there, but I'm sure it will return to him. I think his corners have improved our team in terms of our threat from set pieces. I think we're a lot more threatening from set pieces nowadays. He also got an assist for Alderweireld against Leeds for a corner, so it's not the first time he's done that. So I think his corners are pretty decent. I think he linked up well with the attack, and he definitely wasn't a passenger. Obviously he's had better games, and he will have better games, but I thought it was another solid display from Sonny, and he linked up well with everyone.
Great work for the team as always.
Of course, he always offers that.
Let's move on to last but not least in the starting 11, Harry Kane. We gave I actually personally felt he started off the game really quite sluggish and quite slow, but as soon as he scored that goal, and what a goal it was, a great finish. But you know, Ramsdale probably, you would say, probably has to do better from there, but take nothing away from the goal and the finish, because I thought it was a really good one. Harry Kane grew into the game after that and proved his usual self. He ended up having 6 shots on goal throughout the game. He was creating as well, so good display from Harry Kane. Obviously his defensive work as well. Yeah,
he was back to his all-action self. Well, not back to, because he has been that the whole season, but really, really solid, really good display from Harry Kane, threatening all the time, forcing Ramsdale into many, many saves. You remember he had one shot from about 40 yards with his left foot, and Ramsdale had to tip over the bar. Obviously, his goal, absolutely world class from him, taking it past the defender just outside the area and make it hard for the defenders to pick him up, and obviously curling it past Ramsdale. Really good goal, really good finish. Should have had another assist as well when he placed Son through one-on-one, who unfortunately hit the post. And again, Harry Kane is he's the front runner for Player of the Year at the moment, because he's just performing these kind of performances week in, week out. And we're sitting here saying Kane didn't even have his best game, and yet he got a goal, and he probably shouldn't have an assist, and he probably disappointed down more than one goal, because there are a few chances he fluffed as well. So really great game from him.
Yeah, let's move on to the substitutes. We're not going to give them a rating just because they didn't have enough time. Lucas Moura came on. Who else came on? Lucas Moura, Vinicius, and Davinson Sanchez came on for literally the last minute. Yeah. Lucas Moura, I thought, was pretty awful when he came on, let's be honest. Vinicius, Vinicius didn't come on.
He did.
He did?
Came on for literally a minute.
So Vinicius, and so neither of them had any time, so we won't talk about that. But Jose Mourinho, we're going to give him an 8. I thought he set up the team well, really well. A lot of fans were kind of talking about the lineup, saying that's not the lineup we want, it's too defensive, but it wasn't defensive at all, was it, Sim?
No, it gave us more control, because we matched Sheffield United's formation. It means that we didn't get outnumbered in the wide positions, and it also meant going forward in transitions we had those 3 players up top which were causing havoc, and we had the bit more width with the wing backs as well. So it worked an absolute treat. Having Ndombele and Højbjerg together as well definitely was a benefit to the team, and I think Mourinho got it absolutely spot on.
All right.
And putting Rodon in as well, big call in the 3 at the back, and it called it completely correct.
All right, so there you have it. That is our player ratings. Thank you for check out for later on today, where we'll be uploading our 5 takeaways from the 3-1 win at Sheffield United. Thanks for joining us today. Like, subscribe and comment, and as always, come on you Spurs.